3 kids, a pregnant wife, and a baby coming in October. And the word dad gets used about 200 times a day. Here's what it really feels like though, and why I wouldn't trade it for anything. But first let me ask you, do you have a secret hiding spot that you guys go to when you feel overwhelmed and there's just a lot of pressure on you? Do you go to the garage, the bathroom, the car? Comment, because I bet we tend to all go in these spots to kind of escape and kind of think for ourselves. I feel like sometimes we need that with how crazy life is. So let me paint you this picture. We are painting in the house, no pun intended there, and I asked my son to put the outlet covers on while I do just some dishes. And while I'm starting the dishes, he literally calls out and says, "Dad, I can't get the screw in." And at the exact same moment, my daughter calls from another room saying, Dad, I can't find my swimsuit." Then my other son has a big tantrum because he can't find his other shoe and he wanted to go outside. Then Monica says that she needs help with the sanding. 4 different people, 4 different rooms, all needing dad at the exact same moment. I literally can't make this up. And I can't be in 4 different places at once. So here's the thing that kills me. Monica gets asked, from the kids so many times while I'm gone. So when I'm home, I'm the go-to person. I'm the go-to guy, and I feel that pressure. I feel that pressure so much. So here's what I did, and I feel like a terrible dad. So when that happened, I hid in the garage. Yeah, I literally went and hid in the garage from my 4 people that care about me the most, that needed me, and I went to my secret hiding spot. Do you know what my secret is? I have a light bulb that haven't been replaced in several years. It's a nice little dark area. And I go back there to escape the craziness in life. And I also go back there sometimes to eat. Our kids eat nonstop. So it's like once they eat and then they see dad eating, "Oh, can I have some of your food, dad? Can I have some of your drink, dad?" And it's like, oh my goodness, I just want to eat by myself. So tell me, do you guys have a secret hiding spot too? Do you guys go somewhere when you feel the pressure? Do your kids ignore your wife when you're home? I'd really like to know. But here's one thing that changed. One thing that really changed for me, that I started doing some self-reflection on my days off. And I realized that this overwhelming feeling of the kids needing me, it's love. This is exactly what I want. When I work for myself someday, I want this feeling. All of a sudden, it made me feel like, I love this, and I want this crazy chaos. I might probably sound crazy, but I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. Those are the people that just want to be around your kids so much. And, I want this crazy chaos, and I want to be needed. I think almost any dad would want to be needed. So my kids come up to me and they do this because they know that daddy cares. Daddy loves me. I get overwhelmed by getting needed so many times, but now I can get through the day a lot more knowing that I have this vision, that this long-term vision is like basically my kids wanting me to be part of their life. So now the thing is though, I say yes to almost everything. And a lot of the problems, when they get older, I really hope that they can come up to me and ask me for questions and advice because they trust me, because I've been there for them since they've been born. One thing I've always been emphasizing as a parent is I'm never on my phone. It's so easy to be on your phone and just kind of scroll around, but I make that big priority that I'm present and I'm here for you. And I want my kids to know that family is always the most important, and family will always be there. And we can always talk about things, and that's the kind of legacy I am building for my family. So I got to ask, what kind of legacy are you building? Do your kids notice anything different about you when you're at home? Let me know in the comments. So tomorrow I'm going to be talking about one of my biggest fears as a father, and it's not failure. It's something that's much scarier, and it keeps me up every night.